we are, as you can tell, doing something a little different than normal lately. Haven't even cut our alfalfa, but as many of you know, if you've been here for a minute, we planted some rye last fall. We had the cows graze a little bit. It didn't grow super well. We didn't have a lot of rain. And then we also put some hybrid rye in the ground to double crop. Dad just went and checked the rye. I probably should have gone with, but I was heat detecting. How's it going? Give him an update.
He's making progress.
It's starting to dry. So we put it down on Sunday, Monday. It's now Friday. You tedded it, what, yesterday and Wednesday?
Today's early, the first adequate drying day.
Yeah, today actually has some sun and a little bit of breeze, and it's starting to dry. He said there were some water droplets on top of it.
Yeah, it was probably dew. I don't know.
Dew or, I don't know. But it is starting to dry. It's dry on top pretty nice, but where it's touching the plant of the rye that's still in the ground, that's where it was wet when I looked yesterday. So
that's actually drying out too.
Is it now? Okay.
It's just the stuff I didn't pick up with the tedder is green as grass.
Okay. Well,
so that proves that the tedder is worthwhile.
The tedder is a thing. Everyone said it, now we know it. So anyways, that's your update.
It's just when you're tedding at 8 feet at a time on a 60-acre field, do the math. It's a glorious time. I
think he's sick of it, but at least got that far. We are hoping to get her put up on Sunday. So we'll see. We'll see. $21 and $25. Check. And another spot. $24. Where we know it's the wettest is 21, 24. The other parts of the field are probably 18. That's kind of what it was last night. We're just not really getting a lot of good drying weather right now with the haze, the smoke from Canada, and the lack of sun. I mean, the sun's trying, but it's obviously covered. And the breeze is starting to come up a little bit. So I'm hoping maybe this afternoon, a little bit later, it's only like 12:30 right now, maybe 2, 3 o'clock, we can roll. It's dry enough to bale. We're just trying to get a little bit drier if we can to make sure it grinds easier. Just trying to see, get some extra time, but it'd be nice to get the soybeans in the ground before we get a shot of rain, but we'll see what happens. Can't rush it, you know. But you can definitely tell, like, it's got a very greenish, like light pale green tint here. If you go over that way, it gets much more just like a tan, a yellow, just the dry down part of it, so. We'll see, maybe. I just can't believe how much moisture the ground is holding just with like the rest of the rye plant in the ground. Like, look at this. There's still so much moisture in this dirt, you know. Anyways, the more you know. Are we gonna do it?
I'm going to leave pulleys and drills off.
Okay.
If not, we'll grind them and they're gonna grind like a
okay. Try it. Do like your perimeter pretty much. Okay. Woo. There's Chad. We have our neighbor custom bale for us. He's got a custom baling business. That's the one we got the orange tractor and the John Deere baler. Guys have seen it before, but anyways, we're gonna go creep on Chad.
19.5.
So our probe says 18 down here to 20. The baler is saying 22 to 34 in spots. So we're gonna finish our windrow and see, and maybe it's just that end. I don't know, we'll find out. On the hill we were like 18, and then we came down the hill and he said it hit like 38. I don't know. Okay, we got the wind today, we got the sun, and I think we're gonna be a go for the ride. Dad just raked some, so, oh, gotta let Mom in, she's cleaning the window.
Hello, how are you?
Clean, lady.
But I think we're gonna go.
We're newbies at this, so we're trying to find the right moisture to, so they don't turn into little flaming bales of doom.
Yeah. Alright, we are baling. Hopefully it's stick and dry. I talked to someone who's, 20 minutes away, but they're baling rye, and theirs is 13 to 17%. So, ours should be good to go, and we had ours down before that. So anyways, I'm gonna move bales. Chad's baling, Dad's gonna go keep raking in front of him. See if we can maybe get some soybeans planted today, maybe. I don't know if it'll happen, but we'll get rolling. It's going. We're probably got 50 bales done, so. Whoop whoop. I'm gonna put you up here so you can watch me move some bales. We are making good progress. I'm piling, we're gonna use the bale wagon to move these because it's not far, but it's easier to move. Faster to move 13 at a time versus, 2 all the way across the field. But it's rolling, it's going good. I have to run to town for an appointment, so I think I might go teach Mom how to drive JCB, have her come out here, but we're going. I don't know the moisture levels, I'll find out later, but we're just focused on getting this done before some of these little storms try to pop up. So, at least we're rolling. Alright, taught Mom how to drive. Tell her she'd never driven it. And she's gonna start picking bales. Coming around to town for my appointment. When I'll be back, we'll chat about moisture, how many bales we get, all of that jazz. But the only con of the wind now is that my drone was like, I don't like this. So the footage was a little rocky, but we're baling. I'm happy. We're good to go. I guess they got bales moved enough that the planter is on the way. So we are gonna hopefully get those beans planted before the storms start rolling in today. Fingers crossed. I'm so excited. If that happens, it's gonna be a very productive, good day.
Trying to drive semi and record at the same time. The rain that's supposed to be coming. Baler just finished. We're getting the last of the bales off, and the planter's heading in. Here we go.
So we are trying. It's not, the soybean seed is not going very far in the ground, but as long as we get rain, it'll be fine. But the ground's kind of hard. There's rain there. There's a good chance of rain, so I think we're gonna take our chances and see and cross our fingers that we get some rain. Hopefully. Hopefully, hopefully, hopefully. All right, Dad. How was baling or raking your rye and moving all your bales? You did it.
Yeah.
Whoop whoop. And I think Dave's gonna get it planted before it rains. We'll see. We did it. When? It's our experiment. So stay tuned. We'll talk about how the beans do and all that jazz, but hopefully it gets planted. Keep you updated. Now that is a beautiful sight. Well, we got all the soybeans in and we got some rain. So that is fantastic. The ground was a little bit hard. So the seed wasn't going that far in. It was, some of it was like not even an inch in the ground. The rest of it was kind of like 2 inches. So, not really ideal if we were gonna be dry, but being we got rain, the beans will start themselves just fine. So, just an exciting little note. But on that update, we're gonna wrap this video up. Some people can get it done faster. We didn't have a lot of drying days, and it does take a little bit longer to dry down than regular grass or even maybe alfalfa, but we're excited. 154 bales, I believe, is what it was. So we got like 2.6 per acre is what it averaged out to be. And then knowing that like some of those insurance strips, you didn't get that. You got probably like 0.8 bales per acre there, or like 0.5. So overall, pretty happy with it. And then hopefully the beans will do something here and we'll roll from there. But got any questions, let me know. Otherwise, make sure you hit that subscribe button and we'll keep you updated in the beans, and we'll catch you on the next one.